On constitutional amendment, political parties urge National Assembly to consider stripping the executive of powers to appoint the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. 31st Nigerian Economic Summit in Abuja, current administration points to 200 billion naira intervention fund to support micro, small and medium enterprises and manufacturers. Also on the program PDP National Convention in the offing, we also have an interview session with the Special Advisor on Communication and Strategy to the Kebbi State Governor on the recent issues in the state. All in our lineup. I'm Fisa Ogunfuyi. This is Political Update. Welcome. All right, we will start with a discussion from Kebbi State. In recent time, there's been some accusations and counter-accusations concerning issues of violence and intolerance there. And we are being joined via Zoom by the Special Advisor on Communication and Strategy to the Kebbi Governor, Abdullahi Idris Zulu. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure meeting you and participating in this very important discussion.
Now, in the past month, the convoy of the former Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, SEN, has been attacked twice, past 2 months, I beg your pardon, and fingers are being pointed to the APC leadership in that state. Is your government doing anything to de-escalate the rising tension in the state, especially with the emergence of new entrants in the political turf, especially the ADC?
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to explain to those that don't understand and to those that don't know the type of person the former minister and attorney general is. These allegations of attack, let me tell you, are all stage managed. Stage managed in the sense that to clearly demonstrate his frustration, his confusion, and desire to be the governor of Kebbi State, which he's supposed to allow the people of Kebbi State to decide. And he should start at the appropriate time of canvassing or blackmailing individuals and organizations. I said it's frustration and confusion. If not that, it's too early to start campaigning about contesting a political office as at this time. I said so again because you said 2 times, but he made 3 serious allegations against the government.
All right, we'll come back to that discussion. We seem to have lost him, and it's via Zoom. Once we re-establish our communication, we'll continue with that. Let's just take a story before we return to Kebbi. A collection of emerging young leaders under the banner of Gen Z for good governance is appealing to President Bola Tinubu to adopt a multi-stakeholder approach in the appointment of the next INEC chairman or chairperson, I beg your pardon. At a media briefing in Abuja, the young emerging leaders are also suggesting a similar approach in the appointment of national commissioners and resident electoral commissioners. Their decision is premised against the backdrop of INEC chairman's tenure ending next month.
With information at our fingertips, technology shaping our lives, and global conversations within our reach, we are empowered like never before. In our search for solutions, we have studied reforms and proposals, including the Citizens' Memorandum for Reform of the Electoral Legal Framework.
We are ready to match that courage with action, but we need a system worthy of our faith. Credible elections are the lifeblood of every democracy, and as the 2027 general election draw closer, history will remember the choices you make now.
All right, we have re-established contact with Kebbi and Abdullahi Idris Zulu, a Special Advisor on Communication and Strategy We're trying to get back to him shortly. Once we get back to him, we will let you know. But also in the course of the week, we saw that, of course, there was the Economic Summit Group. We'll take that report shortly, just to reestablish our contact. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says his administration established the 200 billion naira intervention fund to support micro, small, and medium enterprises and manufacturers to assist them in boosting competitiveness and addressing structural challenges. Represented by Vice President Kashi Shettima, the President said this during the declaration, when he declared open the 31st Nigerian Economic Summit Group. Let's take that report as we try to re-establish contact for our discussion.
This is the 31st National Economic Summit holding in Abuja with the theme, The Reform Imperative, Building a Prosperous and Inclusive Nigeria by 2030, leveraging technology to drive labor and to unlock full potentials of Nigerians.
As experts in the economy, you know more than the average citizen that the stability in our foreign exchange market is not accidental. It reflects deliberate choices guided by the same economic logic and wisdom that gatherings such as these embody. Along with subsidy removal, these decisions have rescued our public finances, stabilized the economy, and reassured investors at home and abroad. We owe this progress to the sacrifices of Nigerians, whose patience and understanding have been the bedrock.
All right, we'll go to other political issues as well, but we have re-established contact with the Special Advisor on Communication Strategy, talking about Kebbi politics. I will ask you for a brief moment there. I'm sure it's not as a result of party politics. It was just a matter of signal. But let's go back to our discussion. You were just talking about some of the incidences, and you spoke about the first attack, and that was where we cut off. Can you, just give us that basis for some of the things we've been talking about? Then we'll continue from there.
Yeah, that's right. Like Elias said, this the alleged were state managed by him, and it shows very clearly his desperation and the confusion to be governor. The first one was not actually, like I said, let me give you first instance, what he has planned to do to be deceptive, to confuse people in order to get people's sympathy. The first thing he did, which he failed in Zuru area, Tadruga in particular, by bandits, they rushed in and they went out. At the Commissioner of Police, the Director of State Security Service, the Civil Defense commanders were at the village trying to identify what, to find out what actually happened. How many people have been affected, either wounded or killed. They are in the process of doing that. And at that material time, the late Emir of Zulu, may so rest in peace, rushed to Benin Kebbi to inform the governor, this is what is happening. Abubakar Malami press, I don't know from where, is it from?
Oh, we're having challenge.
In the village, number one, that has failed to blackmail the government and the governor and the government. The second one he talked about, he was attacked when he went to pay condolence to His Royal Highness, the Emir of Gwandu. These are talks imported to the state by the former Attorney General to escort him from the city gate to the Emir's palace. What does that show? What does that intend to achieve? Who cares about his aspiration? Who is scared? Who is afraid? Who is threatened? Nobody at all. Nobody. In the process, even before coming into the city, they damage and destroy all the billboards carrying His Excellency Mr. President's pictures, the governor's pictures, and all other pictures that are carrying APC members' pictures. Nobody said anything to him. He went to the palace, and his way back, his house is just very close to the state secretariat of the Great All Progressive Congress, APC. They went there, they saw he know that these people are not indigenous. They are not people from Kebbi State. He brought them from neighboring state to create crisis, to create state of confusion in the state, which he failed. In the process, when they saw APC office, their vehicles destroyed. Do you know one thing? I want to justify my statement that is the try to camouflage. He immediately went and wrote petition against the governor and the government of Kebbi State, saying that the government has imported mercenaries. Mercenaries to attack who? Mercenaries to do what? At this point in time, who is talking about mercenaries? You see, he wants to cover up and show that he is being attacked. That he also failed. The recent one in Argungu, he went to his people. They came out. Whenever they saw APC billboards, they destroyed. And it's the same people that followed him from within, that the last time he hired them, he could not fulfill the monetary promise he did to them. And they
How do you know all this if you are not, how are you privy to all this information as you are not a member of this party or,
my
a
friend,
party too?
The world is a small place. Nothing is secret. Political activities, however you try to cover yourself, however you try to pretend, however you try to camouflage, you will be exposed. He has his people in our midst that are giving me information, while he doesn't know that some of these people that are said are loyal to him are just there to get their own share of the wealth he accumulated when he was minister for 8 years, and he could not do anything for anybody, even in his local government. So they thought this is the right time to go and get their fair share of the loot. And these people will not keep quiet. So don't say, how do I know? Everybody is everywhere. Take it from me. Whatever he does, we are aware. Some of the people he hired and paid in our midst to give him information, we know them. So that is not a secret about you planning destruction against your state, destruction against your people.
So,
So, like I said, when you say what is the government doing, the government is folding arms looking at him, because what we believe is his intention, his attack is not government or the governor, but he is trying to retard the progress of this very young state that the present governor has started building up, trying to change the narratives of development. That is what he is afraid of. If not, why do you start political campaigns with hooliganism, act of top three, your people in your state? How many years, how many months do we have to 2027? Why can't you wait? Why can't you wait at the appropriate time? You launch your campaign. Go around, seek for people. If you think you have people, if you think you have followers, wait for time. But why are you trying to create crisis, insecurity in your own home state, particularly in your own local government? So all those things are camouflaged. They are clear demonstration of deception, clear demonstration of desperation and the frustration of an individual that is bent on being.
Abdullah Idris Zuru, we can continue with this discussion, but time is not our friend. Hopefully, if we have opportunity, we'll still bring you back again because there are so many things we want to talk about in Kebbi State, especially the attempts of the current administration there to improve the lives and well-being of people in your state. But time is not our friend. Hopefully, we'll continue this conversation, perhaps later in the week or perhaps next week. Hopefully, we'll have more opportunities to have this discussion.
To improve the living condition of people.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That has been Abdullah Idris Zuru. He's a special advisor to the governor of Kebbi State on communication and strategy. Before we go, I will take this one. Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Governor in Nigeria, has dismissed reports questioning his academic qualifications, describing them as politically motivated attempts to tarnish his image.
It is increasingly clear that this entire episode is not about education or integrity. It is about political desperation, disguised as academic inquiry. The timing, the sources, the false documents, and the paid narratives all point to a coordinated campaign to drag a reputable public servant into the mud of partisan politics. Let it be on record that the Honorable Minister, Chief Uche Geoffrey Naji, graduated from UNN in 1985. The university officially confirmed this in writing in December 2023. It's reflected in his 1985 convocation brochure, which remains part of UNN's permanent archives. Any other claim or document to the contrary is false, malicious, and politically motivated.
I'm sure we have more in this from this saga. Of course, the case is sub judice at the moment, is in court. We'll hopefully, I will see how that is resolved. And other political issues across the country will bring to your notice and to your way next week, Tuesday, when we come your way again. Of course, between now and then, we'll urge you to play your politics for the greater good and keep it locked on Africa's finest, for everything that we'll be doing. Of course, this week we'll still have one more episode on Friday, so we'll be bringing that to you as well. So keep it locked on the Nigerian Television Authority for news, reviews, previews, and interviews. Mr. Ogun is my name. Bye for now.